Hi, Class Piano, and welcome to the second installment of Virtual Class Piano. So hopefully you've been practicing along with the first video that I put out, and this next video should take you through a few more days of practice. So first, a new warm-up exercise. I'll show you what that looks like here. So you're going to ascend, as you see, by triad, Do, Mi, Sol, and then come down the scale. So in this case, it's C, E, G, F, E, D, C. Let's go ahead and get set in C position. And begin. C, E, now fast. G, F, E, D, C. Move to D, ready, with an F sharp. D, F sharp, A. Walk down, F sharp. Move to E, begin. E, G sharp, B. G sharp, F sharp, E. And move to F. Skip to A, here's C, careful, B flat. Move to G, all white, G, B, D, C, B, A, G. Move to A, middle finger, C sharp, go, A, C sharp, E, walk down, C sharp, reach for B, good, move to B, and go, B, D sharp, F sharp, walk down E regular, D sharp, C sharp, B. Might need to do that one a few times. Move to C and go. C, E, G. So we were playing on quarter, quarter, and then eighth notes coming on down the scale. Every time you sit down at the piano in the coming days, please start with that warm-up activity. Now would you turn to page 76 in your book? Here we have some two-part rhythms going on. So I'd like to play those, I guess, and count them along, each individually, and then I'll put them together. But make sure you go back and perfect each one before you move on from there. So here is page 76, number 1. I'm going to play thumbs today. So this is C position. Right thumb is on C, left thumb is on G, but I'm just doing the right hand top notes. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand. Number 1, 2, and ready. Start with half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarters. 1, 2, 3. This changes to eighths. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Hands together. 1, 2. Thumbs and go. Together, right, together. Eighths in the right. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Left, together. Eighths in the left. 1 and 2 and 3. For number 2, let's mix it up. Let's use pinkies. So the right hand will start. That's the stem up notes. Ready and go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 2, pinky on C, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful. 1 and 2, 3. And that's your Jingle Bells rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Get set for pinky play. 1, 2. Hands together and go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Right again. Good. Left, left. Good. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A reminder to back up the video if you want to go through that again, or just pause and keep working until you have perfected each one. Now on number 3, we're going to try doing thumbs and pinkies, fingers 1 and 5 for all. Let's start number 3. Notice we're in 3/4 time, so I'll count you in 3. Right hand. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, Count for 3. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Transfer left. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Eights. 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. 2, 3. Fingers together. 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 3. And finally, number 4. What I'd like you to get used to is using your middle finger on note E, because in the later units, what we're going to be doing is playing the full triad, which is fingers 1, 3, and 5. So here we go. Right hand using middle finger, finger 3, on note E. 1 and 2, begin. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Transfer to left. 1 and 2. Start quarters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold a half. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. Hands together, middle fingers, and begin. 1, 2, together. Fast eights in the right. 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Nice work. Let's go on to a little technique exercise. Notice that in number 1, we are playing skips, do, mi, sol, or C, E, G in the right hand, and then we do it as a block chord. At that point, move your hand up an octave. Start on the C above. Now, do you see this notation by bar 5? It says 8 VA with a little hash mark. That means those notes that are inside the hash mark are played yet an octave higher than that. So here goes the right hand. 1, 2, and we skip. 1, skip, 2, 3. All 3 together. 1, 2. Leap the hand an octave, go. 1, 2, 3. Together. 1, 2. Octave up, go. 1, 2, 3. Octave together. Nice job. Now, with the left hand, notice the position that we're in. The second note is middle C. That means we're in middle C or butterfly position. So set yourself up with the pinky on note F. There we are. We're starting on that F. We're leaping all the way to C. And then we're skipping down the middle finger A. And then back to the thumb C. And then we play it all together. Now in this case, they're having us move octaves down. And that 8 VA, it actually should be written 8 VB, an octave below. So that's for the third set. Okay, here we go. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4. Start on pinky F, thumb C, A, C, all together. 1, 2, leap an octave down, and go. F, leap to C, now an A, C, 3 together. 2, 3, leap an octave down, go. And all together. It's a little muddy down there, but that's exactly the new notation that we're learning. Good for you. Okay, on page 77, here's the new unit. We'll do probably the first half of that together today. So we're going to be building major scales beginning on C, G, and F. That's a pretty big deal that we've got some new things coming up there. We've already started using the C major scale with correct fingerings, and we're also going to be building some chords. That's going to really help you in terms of accompanying lots and lots of pop tunes. They all say, you only need 3 chords and the truth, and there you've got country music. Also, we're going to talk about a new form called binary form, and that's when you have 2 contrasting sections of music. You might want to pause the video now and please read the paragraph on Mozart down at the bottom. Okay, we're actually going to resume. We've done the Scale Master together, so I want to skip ahead and talk about page 80. At the bottom of page 80, it's asking us to play the C major scale. We've already worked on this in a previous video, so now would be a time to reinforce that. Here goes the right hand starting on middle C. Remember that you're going to play 3 notes, hook the thumb under on F, and then finish it out. And begin. C, D, E, thumb under, good, G, A, play it out, pinky C, repeat, C, use all the fingers, get to F, cross with middle finger 3. Play that as many times as you need so that it's really good quality. Left hand does much the opposite. You're starting on finger 5, pinky C, go. Use all the fingers on the way up. Once you get to G, cross with 3 on A, end on thumb C. Repeat, come down. Now thumb under on G. Now we're going to put hands together, not in the butterfly scale, but in the actual scale. So we're starting on C together in the left finger 5 pinky, right thumb. Remember that hands do different things. Ready? And hands together. C, walk up D, E. Now right thumb on F. Good. Left middle on A. Middle fingers play together. Repeat the top note. Okay, left thumb on G. Right middle on E. Review this segment of video as much as you need, just so that way you have really good quality working through this. Okay, so on page 81, this is where we start to learn chords and triads and how they can really benefit us in terms of accompanying the music. Right up at the top of the page, there's a chart to show you where you should be placing your left hand. So we're in bass clef, left hand on the notes C in the pinky, finger 5, E, middle finger, and G in the thumb. Get yourself set up. Now, please play those all together. Go. For the next chord, you're going to lower your pinky from C to B. You're going to leave your thumb on G. And now, finger 2, your index finger, plays F at the same time. So let's do that again. Pinky on B, thumb on G. Now with finger 2, we make the pincers. Do you hear that dissonance in there? That's what really brings us back to the 1 chord. So here's that 5-7 chord, we call it. Good. Now can you go back to a C regular chord? That's C in the pinky, E, middle finger, and G. Let's do 4 counts on each one of those. Here's that 1 chord, the C chord. Ready? Hold. 1. Think ahead, lower the pinky, and do pincers. Go. The 5-7, 2, 3. Think back to the 1 chord. Go. You'll want to do this many, many times until you can get that right. Now let's try it as half notes, only 2 beats per. Ready? And 1, change, change. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at putting that in practice with Mary Ann, page 81. I'm really going to advocate for hands separate. Since our left hand is still on the keyboard already, notice that we start with that C chord, C, E, G, and we play it as a whole note. I'm going to walk you through slowly the left hand. Hold for 4 and go. 1, 2, 3. Now it's just E, middle finger. 1. I hope you're looking ahead, getting ready for that 5-7 chord. Lower the pinky and play pincers. Is your pinky on B? 3, 4. Now it's finger 4 on D. Walk up. E, then F. Good, that 5-7 chord. The pincers and the low pinky. 2, 3. Now just the pincers, F and G. That's measure 6. Back to the regular 1 chord in measure 7. 2, 3. Now middle finger on E. Walk up F and G. Now here's the 1 chord. 1, C, E, G. 2, 3. Now just the middle finger. Go. 1, 2, 3. Now that 5-7 chord. Lower the pinky with the pincers. 2, 3. Finger 4, you got to reach for D. D. Walk up E, F. Back to that 5-7 chord. Lowered pinky with the pincers. 3. Now just the pincers. And the 1 chord. 2, 3. Middle finger E, thumb G, pinky C. So you've heard me refer to the 1 chord and the 5/7 chord. What we're talking about are the Roman numerals there. So in any key, Do is scale degree 1, right? It's the first member of the scale. So a chord built on scale degree 1 as the root note is called the 1 chord. The other chord that we're making, that pincer chord, it's actually part of a 5 chord, which in the key of C, C, D, E, F, G, is a G chord. We're just not playing all the members of that particular chord. It's a simplified version of the 5/7. So we've got the 1 chord in Roman numerals. Let me show you what that will look like. The 1 chord, capital 1, and that is C, E, G in the key of C. And then we've got what's called the 5/7. So see how it's a capital Roman numeral 5 with a little superscript 7. We'll talk later about what that means, but it's just having to deal with the fact that the chord members are G, B, D, and F natural. So the interval between the root G and the 7th chord, the top member F, is a 7th. So that's why we talk about the 5/7 chord. But for your benefit, just making sure that you can go back and forth between that root chord, C, E, G, and then the 5/7 chord simplified, B in the bottom, back to the root chord. Let me play the left hand without all those comments. We'll go a little bit faster as well. Please make sure that you're practicing carefully and keep going back. Make sure that you do it perfectly. 3, 4, 1 chord. Middle finger. 5/7. Reach for finger 4. Up the scale. 5/7. Pincers. 1 chord. 3, 2, 1. 1 chord. Keep middle. 5/7. Finger 4 on D. Walk up. 5/7 chord go. Pincers. 1 chord. Middle finger. Thumb. Pinky. Now let's talk the right hand. Right hand is also in C position. Notice that you're starting with half notes. They get 2 beats each. You're starting on finger 3 on note E. 2, ready, and hold E. 2. Go to G. Leap down to thumb C. Skip to E. Stay there, but quarter notes. Step to D. Skip to F. And then we tie. 1, 2. Look ahead. It's finger 2 on D. Go. D, F, F. Thumb reaches down to B. 2, regular D. And step to C. Middle finger E. And 1, 2, 3. Quarter notes. E, E. G, G. Thumb C for a half note. And double E. 1 more E. Step to D. Skip to F. We tie. 1, 2, 3. 2 on D. 4 on F. Now reach that thumb down for a B below C. Good. And finger 2 on D. And then D, C. And we tie while the left hand finishes the piece. So important things to know. That thumb is now mobile. It's going to be playing C and B, C and B. Remember that the note B doesn't have the line going through it. The note B rests below it. It looks like a bumblebee if you turn it on its side with those wings flying out. Here goes the right hand played at slow tempo, but without my comments. Middle finger E. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger 2 and 4. Reach that thumb down to B. 2, regular 2. Bring thumb back to C. Here it is. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip to G. Good job. Skip to F and tie, 2, 3, 4. Finger 2 on D and FF. Low B, stretch that thumb down. Good job. Skip to 2 and normal thumb here on C. Left hand finishes up. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you're now ready to put those hands together. Maybe you want to pause the video and do a tap of one hand while you play the other, but I'm going to put them together and you'll want to revisit this portion of the video several times until you feel like you've done some quality work. So, both hands are in C position. Left hand is on the C chord. Middle finger in the right hand starts. 2, ready, go. 2. Middle finger in the left, thumb in the right. Here's that 5-7 chord. Reach the left pinky and hold the right down. 5-7 still. Okay, here goes the reach in the right thumb down to B. Pincers in the left, regular 2, and back to the 1 chord. And middle finger in the left, walk up the scale. And 3, 5-5 in the right. Leap to thumb in the right, middle in the left. And good. 5-7 in the left. Reach that pinky down. Regular 4 in the left. That's D, E, F. Now 5-7, keep it. Reach the right thumb down to B. Pincers in the left. And on the home note in the right. And then the 3-1-5. I think that's enough for this lesson. So be sure that after this lesson, you keep working on your C chromatic scale, 2 octaves with correct fingerings, that you keep working on the C major scale with both hands together on the correct fingerings, and do be sure that you are perfecting this change from the 1 chord to the 5-7 and back to the 1 in the left hand rather. So Marianne's a tough piece. It's going to give you lots of work to do over the weekend. Thanks, happy practicing, and please email me to let me know that you were able to do this video. Bye-bye.